Hey, what is up? Welcome back to Forever After with me, Andrew.
And with Prudence.
Yes, it's good to be back. And today we are having an interesting discussion. You have prepared a list of 5 things that every woman expects from their man or from their husband.
Yep.
And that's what we're talking about today.
Yes.
All right, let's get in.
Forever after isn't a fairy tale.
It's real conversations. Love that takes work.
We're just going to talk about 5 expectations,
Choosing
but
us.
we have quite a lot of expectations.
Yeah.
Well, everyone does. Everyone does. And I feel like most women expect emotional support.
What does emotional support entail?
When I'm down, I have someone who will lift my spirit. When I am very happy and excited, I have achieved something, I come to you and you are just happy with me. So I think it's support in general and not
Okay.
ignoring that. That's what I think.
It's not ignoring you. Yeah, that's true. I think that is what marriage is all about, being there for each other. And I'm not being sexist, but women are naturally emotional beings. Well, we both are, but men, for some reason, for some dumb reason, we try to mask our emotions, and women express their emotions more. And I think it's a very valid point that every husband need to be emotionally mature to be able to be there for their wives in terms of being there emotionally at that emotional level.
Yeah, emotional intelligence.
Yeah.
I think that's the first one.
Yeah, I think just to add more there, that I think you have started with a very big one, like emotional support, because again, not being sexist, but this is reality. Like every month, women's, like your hormones, like I'll give you an example. Like every month, your hormones go up and down for natural reasons, and as your husband, I think it's my job to be in tune with where you are emotionally, and not I fail a lot of times on this topic, because sometimes I fail to see where you are emotionally, and I am trying to be all jolly, but you're not there emotionally. Maybe because i.e. Lila, and or it's about to go down. So I think that awareness is something that every man needs to be in tune with, and it's something that I personally am working on. And I hope by God's grace I will get there to be like emotionally intelligent and emotionally in tune with where you will be with your emotions.
Yeah, I think that's true. I support that. I support that. Men, I don't know if I should say should, but if they can try and also understand the highs and the lows, and in that emotional support, I think sometimes some men don't even ask how their partner's day was, and maybe a lot has gone on throughout the day. It's very important to check on each other how our days are, so that I think it's like breaking the ice. I may not be able to just start saying it, that to just ask, how has been your day? What went on? Did you get the contract? Did you get the tender you applied for yesterday? I think it's very important to check how our partner's day was. Yeah, because I think it's very hard to just start saying, because you may come back from work and you are very happy, and I just can't start bringing my horrible day in your face.
But I think also flipping it to yes, men need to be, like, husbands need to be aware, or need to be emotionally in tune with where their wives would be. But also, men are not we are not always as clever as we need to be when it comes to issues to do with emotions. And sometimes we just need to be told. And I think that's where some challenges in marriages come from, that we are not as smart when it comes to reading emotions and reading where you are emotionally. And I think it's important as well for you as a wife to just say, look, I'm having a horrible time. This and this and this is not going well at work. So I'm a bit low. I need you to just take the kids and take them out. I just need a moment by myself. I think that transparency makes life that much better. I don't know.
Yeah, I think
so.
I think flipping the coin again. Flipping the coin again. I think, yes, most men are not really emotionally intelligent. Why am I saying so?
It is true. It is true.
Because it's possible that your wife or your partner, they have previously come to you with certain issues, like they need to share something with you, and you have brushed it off or you have made it worse, which will then make us bottle everything. And then on Tuesday, I'm very low. On Wednesday, I'm very happy. Thursday, I'm really low. It's because you did not open, you are not open, you're not welcoming to my emotions. I think that's why most men will be saying, well, my wife is very moody. It's not just, moods don't just come. There is something that is going on, and we have put it on the table and it was not welcomed, or it was made even worse. And it's pointless to go with your emotions to someone who makes things worse. Do you get it?
Yeah, but not opening up. What's worse for a marriage? Not for you, like, specifically, but what's worse for the marriage union? Opening up and letting your partner know exactly. And this goes both ways. by the way.
Yes.
This goes both ways.
And then they make it worse.
Yeah, what's worse, opening up than keeping something inside?
It depends why not opening up. That's why, yes, it goes both ways. I cannot open up to someone who is not welcome to my, who's not welcoming my emotions. So it's all about communication in both ways.
Yeah.
I come with my emotions or why I'm sad. You welcome them. You make me feel better. Next time, I will still come.
So yeah, so that was expectation number one.
Yes.
Emotional support.
The second one, I think every woman expects loyalty.
What does loyalty entail? Of course, yes, I'm your husband. I should know what loyalty means.
I think we
But
all know what loyalty is.
Yes. But there are things that may not be so obvious, right? I'm not talking about having small houses and side chicks.
What is a small house?
And side chicks, and I'm Zimbabwe, we call them small house, baby. And side chicks and all this. Is there anything else that may fall under the category of disloyalty to you as Prudence?
I think there are quite a number of things. Loyalty can even come to how you put me first, and how you put
that's
maybe
what I wanted to hear.
maybe how you put your brother first, discussing with your brother about something really big before speaking with me. Well, I mean big, something that concerns me. I don't know if I should say concern. Something like buying a house. It's something really big that your wife really she needs to know. And
Well,
it
the
can be a
reason
lot
why
of
I was
things.
asking is loyalty is not only about, about affairs and
No, it's
it goes deeper than that. And I think you have touched on being loyal to our marriage first, before even our extended family is
respecting it.
and respecting it. Loyalty means I respect you, I put you first, and it's you first before anything else or before everyone else. Yeah.
That's true. The third one, being appreciated, appreciating that you have done this, or you have worked so hard, you have done an amazing job. I understand you've been going through a lot and you have done it. So I think just that, like affirming, even if it's not your love language, for every wife. I know there are so many wives who have never heard any words of encouragement from their husbands, or even get, like, the husband has never clapped his hands to say, wow, my wife,
I'm proud of you.
I am so proud of you. There are so many wives who have never heard those words from their husbands. And it's really, really sad that the ego of the men, when they appreciate their wives, even in public, they feel like they have been put really, really low. Appreciating your wife.
So this is the third expectation
Yeah.
that you think every
I think so. I think
wife-
every wife deserves to be appreciated, and not for husbands to just say it's her job.
especially I also agree 100%, especially when it comes to wives that are stay at home. I think husbands need to, or even not stay at home moms, just wives,
every
for
wife.
every wife, for the work that they do around the household. The reason why we have women who think that being at home, who feel like they are not contributing because they are at home, they are not in a formal job or running a business. The reason why women feel that that is not enough and they need to go out and make their own money is because taking care of the household has been made into something that is less than, and because that is not appreciated, it has devalued that role. You remember last time we spoke about roles, and the reason why we have all these fights about gender roles, about your role as a wife, my role as a husband. The reason why we have all these fights and all these arguments is because of that lack of appreciation. And I hope that me personally as a husband, show you that appreciation that I'm grateful for the work that you do for me and the girls, and for even the work that you do, not just in the household, the work that you do as well, the contributions that you make to our family's GDP.
Either way, at home or at work, it's not automatic that things would have done it itself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
Okay.
We need to appreciate each other.
Yeah.
For the work that we do.
Let's go on to number 4. It's number 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. Number 4, I think every woman expects quality time and attention, as hard as it is nowadays, especially in the diaspora, to find time with your wife. It's so important, and it's breaking so many marriages, especially in the UK. People we know, and hearing from news, Facebook, in the streets, it's very, very important. And if
Can I cut you off there? Why is quality time so important?
for me, quality time, it's actually my love language. I do care much about other stuff, but quality time, because it's a very lonely world, and sometimes you just need to be quiet, even with you, or even to talk, even to laugh, because love is time.
Yeah.
Whether it's a long distance relationship, whether we are close, but love is time, is giving your time. Also, without this quality time, you will never see that emotional side, that emotional support. I don't even have the time to tell you what has been going on with me. I don't even have the time to tell you the good news. Sometimes I even forget that this happened. This is such good news. And I can even forget to tell you. So that quality time will allow me to tell you everything, like literally everything. And it's really important.
Yeah. I wanted, the reason why I asked is not because I don't know, but I wanted you to make it clear for the people watching. Yes, and again, I agree. This is such a very good list that you came up with. I agree 100% that quality time is very important, if not one of the most important aspects of a relationship or of a marriage. And just to add on, you have said much of what I wanted to say there, but just to add, for the sake of just adding, quality time does not. When people hear quality time, that's true. They immediately think of their pockets.
Yeah, that's true. I was in your brain.
Especially men.
Yeah.
We immediately think of our pockets, like, now they want to waste our money.
They want to milk us.
But quality time is just being there.
True.
Right? It's just being there. When I discovered that your love language is quality time, it was 2020.
2020?
Yeah. And that was 5 years after we got married, right? So for 5 years of our marriage, we are married 11 years now. So for the first 5 years, I did not know how to love you. I did not know how you wanted to be loved, right? Until we took that marriage course, and very helpful, right? Anyway, during that time, COVID time, we were stuck in Zimbabwe. We were in panic mode. So all our savings, we had to put them away, because we didn't know when the pandemic was going to end, whether we were going to go back abroad for work. And I remember us taking walks, and I always tell people this, that we used to take walks in the dusty streets of Zengeza, looking at people's houses, commenting, this house is nice, or this house is, and would walk for hours and hours. I remember us paying $1 to go to that. You remember that little river by Chukwana? And I remember us, like, I saw pictures actually. It was yesterday or day before yesterday, of us having a little picnic in the woods by the river there. Mm-hmm. And those moments became one of the best moments I've had with you in the 11 years that we've been married. But if you look at how much we spent, next to nothing. Absolutely next to nothing. So the point that I'm making is it does not take anything to have quality time.
True.
Yeah.
On quality time, I'd also want to say it's very important to prioritize your wife. I understand we live in a world with people who may say, Andrew, we need a hand with this, and you had set aside a date night with me. I feel like it's very important to put your wife first.
Yeah.
Because whether it's a love language or not, this is marriage, and it's very important to say, I'm sorry, I cannot make it. Which is really hard for so many men to turn down other people because they'd rather turn down their wives than turn down people. And I understand we need money, and you may have a shift that will call you. But I think if you have set aside time, God will bless you. God will bless you abundantly. Honoring that.
It is hard.
Because it's a sacred thing, marriage.
Not that I'm downplaying what you have said. It is very hard, especially for us as a man. It's wrong. It's wrong. But you will be thinking at the end of the month, the money that we have is not going to be able to cover this and this and this. And you end up sacrificing what's more important, which is spending time with your wife. So it is quite hard, but I understand what you mean. Just maybe the last thing before we go to number 5. I heard somewhere online about Ed Sheeran, and I think I shared this with you, that Ed Sheeran and his wife set aside one night a week where they spend time together. And no matter what is happening in his life, you can imagine how busy the guy is with all the tours and the whatever he does. But he set aside one night a week. No matter what is happening in his life, he puts it all aside. And that night belongs to his wife, no matter where he is in the world. So it is something just to put it out there for the gents out there, that we need to prioritize our marriages. We need to prioritize our women, and we need to set aside time every single week. In the marriage week, in the marriage training, marriage course that we took, it was one of the main key takeaways for us, that every single week you need to have a date night, no matter how big, no matter how small, but you need. It's unfortunate that because of childcare, because of all these things, we hardly have date nights anymore. we rarely have date nights anymore. And it's something that we need to prioritize. And it's something that I encourage people to prioritize as well.
I think that must not be an excuse, because there are two families. I think I have told you, two families from our church.
Yeah.
They don't even, like, they are not friends. Of course, they talk to each other, but those two families will put the kids to bed at 6:30 or 7, so that 7 to whatever 11, they have their popcorn, they have their movie night, they can dance, they can do anything. So
Yeah.
there are ways to work around it
Yeah.
if you really want to, and you can also pray about it. If your shifts are, one is having a night shift, one is having a day shift, I think there are ways to really work around it. This is where we come to prioritizing your marriage. This is where it comes in. I also have I have a question for you. Do you think it's realistic, this quality time thing in low income families, like really low income families? Like, you can see, wow, they really love each other. They don't even have the money for like the McDonald's, KFC, Nando's, but you can really see
They are trying.
they prioritize each other in their struggles, you know.
I might not have an example, but it is possible. It is possible, because you do not need money to spend time together. Like the example that you gave of our friends from church. You do not need money. We were stuck in Zimbabwe. We couldn't even go to town because of COVID. Like, for anyone who knows Zimbabwe or who knows Chitungwiza, Pachkwana, who would think kuti you can have quality time? Pachkwana.
Doing what?
Like, just walking by that. by
That one is not quality time, my friend.
Babe,
Pachkwana, you mean the busy, like the town?
No, not it. Baby, have you forgotten that we used to go Pachkwana and behind there there's a river and there are woods?
Of course.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, that place
when
is
I
not
say,
called Chikwana.
But it's
called,
what I'm saying is that place behind Chikwana, like by the river, by the woods behind Chikwana, where we used to go.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying we used to have quality time in Pachkwana.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
No. But you know the place that I'm talking about,
Yeah,
yes?
now I know, yeah.
Yes. So for anyone who lives in Chitungwiza or who has any idea, like, we couldn't go to town, we couldn't go anywhere, right? And that place behind Chikwana, or let me not say Kwachkwana, behind Chikwana became our go-to place, because that's all we had.
Yeah,
that's all we had, right? So it does not, and it used to cost $1, right? It used to cost $1 for us to get into that place. So for $1, for me, I don't know about you, it seems like it wasn't that special for you because you've forgotten.
No,
But
it was really special for me.
it
I
was-
literally organized a
you-
birthday for you at that place because it was
I know.
really nice.
I know. So it was. You do not need money for you to. So anyone and everyone should prioritize, and I understand it's hard, especially if you
things are
have to
very hard.
hustle, if you have to do all these things, but it's important. I think let's finish up now.
Yeah,
Number
let's finish
5.
up. The last one.
And we're talking about expectations that wives have.
Yeah, there are quite a
from
lot,
the- yeah.
but we're just going to say
Let's
5.
talk the last one, yeah.
So the last one is security and stability.
Yep.
Wow. I think it's really, really important, and it's really hard. That is why it's so hard for girls when we are still dating, or when people are still dating, to settle in with a guy who doesn't have a vision of what they want to do. I can understand that they may not have a job at that time, even education, maybe no education, But if also they don't have a plan, it's just a deal breaker for women. And knowing that I am going to be stable and that there is security, I think it's really, really important. I think it's really important.
It's also biblical. In the last episode, we spoke about roles, and I said over and over again that it is the duty of men, it is the duty of the husband to provide, and to provide not just finances, but to provide security, stability, and all that jazz. So it's not just an expectation that women should have, but it is literally the duty of every man to provide that for their wives. If you cannot provide security, if you cannot provide that stability, then you have no business taking someone's daughter. What else do you like, your expectations in terms of stability and security?
Stability on its own, I had mentioned, like financially being stable, and security, knowing that I'm feeling safe, I feel safe. It can be even literally that if a thief comes, I know my husband will take care of this. I know if people start saying bad about me, he will stand up for me. I also know that I am secure in terms of our life itself, our future as a family, and me as a wife, and that he will do whatever it takes to make sure that my family and we have a stable and secure life. Also,
what about sorry to cut you off, what about, I have seen guys that have a plan and they work on that plan and they do everything right, but things are just not happening. Things are just not moving well in a way that we as the world see and say things are moving. But he is trying. He has a plan. He has the drive. He's doing everything that he's supposed to be doing to get the success, but it's just not happening.
Then we work together. I think it's very important that I can see that my husband is really trying, and there is no problem with you as a wife to also try to help. It's not like, well, it brings us to that podcast as well, that can a wife provide? Do you remember that conversation? I think they can provide as well. But now what we're providing is different. You are providing security. It's a lot more than financially as well. And for me, I'm just helping financially. I'm not going to take the role of a man. So I think it's also important for us women to understand that my husband is really trying, but it's just not working out. There is also no problem in suggesting and supporting our husbands that it will work out. Have you tried this route? Have you tried this? And
Yeah. So women expect to be taken care of.
Very much.
Right? In as much as Christians try to run away from it, but financial security is a very, very, very big part of a marriage, right? If you are hungry, it's very difficult to be nice to each other, right? Because you're hungry, right? So yeah. So it's important. It's important that we work hard and provide all these things for for our wives. There are guys who try and things don't happen. I think that effort that is put in, that drive, that that hard work, that vision, it might not move in the way that you as a wife expect, or even in the way that the man will be hoping for. It might not move in the speed that you'll be expecting. And for me, I think it's about the effort that is being put in, the vision that is clear. I think that in itself is more important than the money itself. Money is important, but the being a provider is not just about the cash.
Yeah.
It's much more than that, and it's unfortunate that we live in a world where people don't see it that way.
No.
Yeah, not just women, men and women.
We
both don't. We both don't see it that way, and it's sad. It is sad. So next time, what are we talking about?
Right. So next time we are going on to 5 things men expect from women. So that
from their women,
from
not
their
just
wives.
any women. Don't take your expectations to the street.
From their wives.
Yes, 5 expectations that husbands have for their wives.
Yeah, we actually do have a lot as women, and I know you also have a lot, but we're just going to talk on
5.
And thank you everyone for joining us today. It's been an amazing discussion. I hope you learned 1 or 2, or you got 1 or 2. If you have more, just type them in the comment section. And we
more
may talk about it.
More expectations. If there are any expectations that women have for their husbands, wives have for their husbands that we left out, please let us know. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button and leave a comment and a like.
And click the notification button so that you see the next episode.
Yeah.
Until next time.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you for
Forever
watching.
after isn't a fairy tale.
It's real conversations. Love that takes work. Choosing us.